All right, so the first thing I want to do is I really want to just kind of pop into all the alts over here, right, and see what the heck we've got going on. I'm gonna start over here at the XRP. XRP to me, you were on a bleeding 9. This is on the weekly. Look at this damn weekly thing, and I was just been waiting and waiting and waiting for a bottom call down here, and I still have not got the bottom call. It's a little disconcerting for that, but I said, where in the hell is this bottom call? We at least need some kind of a bouncing retrace to flip this bleeding weekly. Now, this bleeding weekly has bled quite a few times, right? Look, bled there, bled there, bled there. And this is where that trend line is, right? So let me pop this over here. So look, there's your trend line on this. Now, the blue line is BTC, so I kind of have the BTC where BTC is moving. This yellow is the trend line right here, right? So let's see if we can pop that out of there. See if I can get that, try the best. All right, so you see this yellow trend line. Look, bleeding 9, tap, bounce. Bleeding 9, tap, bounce. Like hardcore bleeding 9. This is like an insane bleeding 9, but it hasn't made it all the way down to this trend line right now. Let me see if I flip it log. No, that didn't do shit to it. All right, so you still haven't hit this down here, this lower end really to hit that trend line. But look at your RSI. Your RSI is even deeper than it has previously been the very two last bottoms we had. So we've got a deeper lower low on our RSI here. I would like to see this baby pop back up. Let's go over and take a look at BTC. I'm sorry, XRP USD. You're still in this bearish triangle. Take a look at that. Came right down and popped right in the support. I mean, that baby landed right on the support there, holding that triangle really, really well. If you go over and you take a look at our the vamp area, let me see, where's XR puppy? So there's our XRP charts, and you see I've been watching this thing. Let me scoot this over here, get that right there. And, we've just been watching this wedge form up right there. And this bearish triangle, this is still a bearish triangle until it just isn't. Right? I mean, that's what it is. I mean, this is kind of where we first saw the bearish triangle was. Where's it at? Right there. April 16th is where we first got the first sight of the bearish triangle. Tested the top, and then look at that, came down absolutely perfect to the bottom of the triangle, bouncing out. So this is absolute, just perfect holding on the lower end of this triangle. Listen, if you do lose the lower support level of this triangle, I am still saying if this baby breaks loose, you are going to see possibly 15 cents on XRP. I'm not going to change that, and this thing is played out absolutely perfect. I do want to save this. No, that didn't work. All right, let's do that. Let's scoot this over right there. All right, I want to save this bad boy right here. So there's the triangle. There's the triangle, and I want to switch this pen. Let's customize our pen. Let's get a nice yellow pen. There we go. Taste, and there it is. So bang, right onto the bottom. Right on the bottom of that. Right there. So that's actually very nice, but still holding that bearish triangle right there, right? Still holding the bearish triangle, which is good. It's what you want to see anyways, right? You want to kind of like to see these patterns play out in that way. So that was actually a very nice play out in the pattern, right? It looks really good. I would still like to see this bad boy bounce right here, like you're overheated. You see your indicators, you flipping green. This is a bleeding red 9 on the weekly. Jesus Lord, I want to see this baby flip somewhere, okay? Raven, now Raven has kind of lost the support zone, right? Raven had a support zone. It was right here. And see, look at that. Support. Well, actually, resistance, right? Whipped through the resistance right there, came back down, check it, look, right back down into that same resistance, would be support, bounced off it, and then fell through it. So what's going to happen right now is you're basically just going to turn this support and resistance area into a, let's pull this right here, so you're going to go like this. So look there, oh, shit. All right, so you're going to go like so. Look, there's 1. There's 2, there's 3, right? There's 4, And now you're kind of back up into 5. So is it going to flip this now with this, what was support for one bounce, into resistance again? Because you see all of the resistance, right? And then that resistance flipped to support. And now that resistance once again has flipped to resistance, all that same area. So you're just at a really technical time where you can read this out pretty easily. That is on Raven. But you see historically how that really has played out really nicely. So I'm going to add this up here. Support and R, all on the same zone line, right? All right, oops, and let's get rid of that. Very nice. Once again, bearish triangle right there. Kind of fell out, right? You fell out of the triangle. And listen, held on the 5-0 right there. That's a nice little hold on the 5-0 right there. So you're seeing the support on it with a beautiful reversal candle. This is a 12-hour chart. So that is a nice little reversal candle right there. I would expect for this to at least try to come back up here and test the, I would like to see this actually come back up in here and test the bottom of this triangle again, right? I'd like to see it come back up and test the bottom of the triangle. So what we're going to do is we're going to add that in there. I would like to see a test of the lower triangle. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. There we go. Okay, and we'll give ourselves a little arrow. Beep. Bonk. Boop. Right, there we go. Nice. All right, let's go over to Litecoin. All right, Litecoin. Okay, so let's go peeky. Litecoin back here. Let's see what we have been saying. Where's our Litecoin? There's Litecoin right there. Let's scroll back yuppie. All right, there's that big band all the way across. Let's go find that, right? So let's bring this back, right? There it is. Okay, see how you like that, right? Right, like there's the zone of support, right? We get that. There's that big cluster right there. You got the test, and then the breakthrough. Kind of a retest, definitely a retest. So now this is really playing out very well. How can I even get this bad boy in there? And give me a second, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. There it is right there. Where's the longer one? Right, so there it is right there. So look, you tapped on that monthly resistance right there. Absolutely perfecto, right? And so I'm going to put that there. Okay, so this is the old chart, right? This is new, right? And then what we see is, this is what we're looking at, this monthly resistance right there, right? And then look at the zone, and then there's the zone. This is all the zone, and then there's the monthly resistance right there, right? Monthly resistance. So that tapped on the monthly resistance right there. It was a perfect tap and a bounce off the monthly resistance. Now I want to go and I want to see if I can get a better look at, right? So see if we can go get a better look at, right? Perfect bounce off the monthly R level in the blue pocket. Right, so absolutely perfect. We're gonna grab that. Post that back in the members area. All right. And then let's go over. So here's what I want to do. I want to take a look at this real quick. There's the daily. I want to peek at the weekly. See, look at that. Beautiful. Oh, just, I mean, I don't want to call that beautiful. That's freaking crazy. That's just nuts. To run up that high on a bleeding 9 on a weekly candle is just freaking insane. I mean, that's just absolutely insane. Now, is that the most beautiful cup and handle you've ever seen? And does this look like this could be trying to make a cup here? Yes, it is, right? That kind of looks like, right? Big cup trying to make the handle right there, right? Is that the handle? Is that what we're seeing here? Right? Is this either going to be a big cup and handle, right? Right? And then down and then up, right? Or we're going to do some kind of up a little bit and then retrace back down. Now, here's what I like. I like this right here, right? This is a bull cross. That's a bull cross. That's coming. That's the 30 and the 50. Right? On the weekly, I like this. This is I like that. Nice. So this is coming, right? So you got the nice bull cross coming. Right? Yeah, we're going to plop that right there. So weekly bull cross coming soon. All right, 30, 50. All right, nicey, nicey, nice. I like it. Okay, let's get that out of there. Then what's the next thing? Let's get over here and label this. Okay. Bull cross 30, 50. Weekly coming soon. Right? Let's blow that bad boy up. There it is. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Next thing I want to do is I'm going to label this like this. This looks like a huge cup and handle. All right, let's change that out, make that yellow. Right? Did we just find the bottom of the handle? Ah, shit. Right, okay. Nice. All right, let's go over and take a look over here. Okay, so what I see here, right, is I still see this as a wave 4, right? I still see this as a wave 4, and I called that out long time ago, right? Where do. Right, nah. For 11, let's see where we tried to find that thing. I mean, there it was right there. I was calling for the top of 4 up there. So let's see here. All right, that's better. That's better because that shows a more accurate depiction, right? And we'll call that. That's you know, what is that? That's been a long time. Okay. So this definitely looks like it's played out or trying to play out as a wave 4, right? So this definitely looks like it's trying to play out as a wave 4, if not possibly a wave. You know, I still think this is a wave 4. Now, the problem is, did this just end a wave 4? Have we completed a wave 4? Are we looking for a wave 5 of this? Or are we looking for a big retracement to now run back into wave 5? That's all coming soon, right? I just don't know. So once again, in this chart, you can see that I said, hey, you know, where is wave 1 here, right? So you can see wave 1, there's 2, there's 3. That, you know, is this the end of 4? So if this is 1 can't, you know, it can't go up. It can only go up so high there. And then you got to retrace down. If this is a wave 5, it's going to come all the way back down there. Now, it's hard to count this out because I can't see this wave 3. This wave 3 doesn't look like it's complete, right? It kind of looks like, right, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Something like that, right? So this thing still looks like this is trying to create a possible 5 wave. Or if that's not a 5, you're going to have to squeeze out a 5, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that inside of there, right? So this would be an A, B, this would be a wave C, trying to pull that wave C up for the last one. But, you know, it still looks like it's trying to complete out for me. It hasn't broken bearish enough, honestly. This thing just really hasn't broken bearish enough to violate anything, right? See, there it is. See, where's the end of this wave 1? Where does wave 1 end? Is this the end of wave 1? I just, that's my issue. I don't know where wave 1 ends, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Count this as a wave 4 somehow. A, B, C, A, B, C. That looks like a double bottom right there. Really, to me, that looks like a double bottom. And then you kind of took off on this run right here. So once again, really, really tough for me. I just don't know. I mean, I don't know. Now, I did play that support bounce. I don't know how in the hell I added this blue line in here. Where the freak did I add that damn blue line at? I forgot why I put that blue line in there. See, there's the blue line. You see it right there? There's the blue. Why the frick did I put that blue line in there? See, there it is. Why is that blue? There it is again. Why did I have that blue line in there? It's really weird. Watch. So I'm going to blow this thing up. Right? Why did I have... Can somebody tell me? Anybody? Anybody? Right? Anybody know? Why the fuck did I have this blue line in there? Right? It looks like that's where it came from. It's a weekly chart. Got it. Okay, so I was on a weekly over here. So that's a weekly support is what it is. So if you look right across there on that blue line, look, you can see that it looks like some weekly support that goes. But yeah, it was resistance exactly. It's exactly what it was. Yeah, and this is now a daily chart. So that's what my deal is. Got it. Aha! Figured it out. Yeah, that's what it was. Jesus Lord. All right, so let's take a look at this. Okay, so there is that. There is that. Let's actually erase that. Bonk. Right? And there it is. Well, that kind of worked out. So that was just what that was, is it bounced on weekly support. So it seems like we're retracing a lot of these back to this weekly and monthly support. And that seems like the theme we have going on. Like we're just getting these bounces off of this weekly and monthly support areas. Right, see, that's not a bullish, well, that would have been a bearish cross, but you're on a bleeding 9. Look at that, you're on a perfected 9. So that bounce was off of a perfected 9. Actually, really nice. Really nice bounce off a perfected 9. I would just not, I wouldn't see this thing just like, let's go over here and add this. Like this is going to be your, now this is going to be your resistance, right? Clone. So there's your resistance right there. So the resistance is, what is that? It's like 79 to 80, right? All right, let's buzz along. Ethereum, same thing. Let's go over and take a look at Ethereum right here. All right, so let's go back. Hold on a second. Okay, let's look at Ethereum really quick here. 139. That was our. So look, 139 was marked, but the 382 is really what held there. So that was the 382 that held that support. Right? I mean, that bounce off, but then that retrace, I mean, it bounced right off the 382. Really, that was not even a me thing. That's just a real simple fib thing right there. Like, and then over here, you had a bleeding 9. It looked like it almost tried to double bottom right there. You did get a bunch of bull calls on the 12-hour and then that retracement up. But for the daily, I mean, then look over here. Like, there's your monthly. So your monthly resistance, just things just boom. Now, we never hit the daily 200 MA. I would really have liked to see this bounce off the daily 200 MA. But the same thing, you're just going to turn this area, and you've got that monthly now, so it's just got to get through that monthly. I mean, a run up here, I mean, honestly, you're just going to come right up here into this resistance area. So area is, you know, what is that, 160, let's call it 165 to like 168. 165 to 168, right? So that's kind of my, if this thing breaks through the monthly, right? Stuck on the monthly R at 160, at 160. So it's got to break that. You break that monthly R, and that's pretty easy. You're just going to pop right up here. You're going to hit the 30 MA on the daily. You're going to run into all of this historic support and resistance, and then you can just see that's where it is. So that's everything. Pretty easy to play this, right? I mean, actually, that's pretty tough. That's a pretty tough channel that it's making right there, but you're still in a channel. But you can just see, look at the historic. Boom, boom. Lots of closes all in there. Close, 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 close. Couldn't get out, couldn't get under, couldn't get out, couldn't get under, and still in nowhere, kind of a no man's land. But you are below, like you're definitely below the resistance area, right? So the heavy resistance is going to be that 166, 167 wick up area maybe, right? So you get up into there, you're going to have to, once again, run back through that that puddle of that wall of resistance right there, right? All right, let's run over to TRX real quick, see what we got going over on the Tron, people. Looks like a double bottom here. I mean, I really like this. Looks, you know, look up, yeah, get rid of that. And, you know, kind of double bottom-ish. Right, I would really, really like to see this hold. Now, this is a daily. You see this bleeding 9 on the daily right here, right? That bleeding 9 just came out. Let's go over and find our TRX charts. Let's look at our TRX. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? All right, so here we were trying to hold that bottom, and then the second we lost the bottom, you know, I said, hey, listen, it's going to come all the way down here to the 786, and, you know, it lost the bottom all the way down, bounced on the 786 right there, so it's trying to hold. Now, what's interesting is it has not hit and or touched that 786 right there, right? So there it is, and there it is. But I do like this little type of bottom. Now, the problem is this is kind of also flagging up, right? So let's do a little warning sign. Like, watch for the flag, right? You got to watch for the flag. And this would be a bear flag, right? This would be a bear flag that this is flagging up right over here. Like, it's starting to try to form up some kind of a bear flag. No likey on this bear flag. I really want to see this baby bounce out of here. Now, one of the ways it will bounce out of here is I actually think if we get a big dump on BTC, I think we can get a nice boost on this. I think we can get a nice little boost coming out of here. Let's go over here. Okay, let's go over here. This is Tron to US dollar. Now, the way I see this is it fell out of the triangle and it's retesting the bottom. Now, could I open this up? No, I don't like that. I like this better. Right, I like this play. A, B, C, D, and then kind of fell out of the D right there and trying to hold the bottom of that wedge. Okay, but you're still in this massive wedge right here. I don't see anything. This just looks like it is what it is, right? Still looks like a massive wedge hanging onto the 5-0 right there. So you're hanging onto the 5-0. If you wouldn't get a bounce, you know, maybe we can play a little bit of bounce up and then maybe a little bit of a retrace down there. So let's go over to our TRX. All right, BCH, SV, yeah, still holding on. I mean, I kind of respecting BCH right here, right? BCH holding on, very nice. Let's go over and take a look at our BCH charts. Okay, there we go right there. So look, we fell out once again. We fell out perfect on the support line, which was the 382. I mean, you just can't ask for any better than this. Like right on the 382 support line right there, right? Like this just perfect. Look at the support, right? Look at the support. And there it is. There's that support, and there's that support. It hit that support and nice little bouncy bounce up right there, right? Looks like we got down into the 240 range, right? 240 range. And look what we're doing. Look at the craziness we got going on, right? All right, so we bounced off the 0.382. Now hit the head of the 0.236. So all we did was just bounce back up right here, and we bounced our head right on that top of that 236 right there, right? And we'll scoop that bad boy right there, and let me pull this over. And let's go back up. There it is. Right, so you can get a little bit better view right here of what happened. So, right, there's the 236. There's that 236. There's the touch on it as support. And then there's the there's the 382, then the 236. You just banged your head on the 236, right? That's all that happened. That it just hit that support level and banged the support level right there and then popped right up to that 236 level. So just kind of trapped in a little bit of a range right there. I'm going to have to go peek at the volume if I want to get any other indication of what I think could possibly hop in next. Let's go take a look here. Volume, sucky. That's a weak ass volume, right? That's a nice candle right there with very little volume behind it. Really, look at that, just doesn't make any freaking sense, right? That's just not right. All right, so I don't like that volume right there. So what the WTF, right? It's so cute, right? There you go. Wow, look at that tiny volume candle. All right, let's get over and peek a look at some of these other ones. And let's go over and see what else we got here. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? All right, there we go. SV holding. Oh, Jesus, Lord, look at that. Let's go over and take a look at this bad boy. Hold on. Right, just bounced right on that 5-0 right there. So I was looking for this to bounce on that 9. The 9 bled out and just ran down. And all it did, look, you tried to hold the 382. The 382 gave up. You bounced off the 5-0. Absolutely gorgeous. Really a very nice bounce off that. Right, that's a gorgeous bounce off that 382 right there. I'm sorry, off that 5-0. right? So 5-0, boom. There was the 5-0. There was the 5-0. And we just lost the 382, right? That was it. Now, same thing. Look, lost the 382, banging our head now on the, so we're just banging our head right on the 5-0. I'm sorry, on the, lost the 382. Now are we using the 382? The 0.382 was lost. Then the 0.50 held. And now the 0.382 is R. All right. Hey Zay, how you doing, man? I've got scroll, just watching my scroll. BNB, Superman token, the most amazing Superman token ever. Honestly, this thing could be flagging up bullish, right? This thing could be bullish flagging again, simply because this token is like no other, right? Right, so possible bull flag. And the longest running weekly bleeding TD9 in the history of crypto. CZ. All right, let's pull this back down to 20. Okay, give me a second. There's BNB. All right. I still think we're gonna go down. I still think we're going down. Zay, I still think we're going down. I still think we haven't found Baby Bull Jesus yet. We're going to find out, though. We're going to find out pretty damn soon here, okay? BitTorrent. Let's go to see if we can find BitTorrent. And BitTorrent, it just came down. Listen, there was a bleeding 9 into support. Pretty easy. Right into support and a bounce so far. Right? Now, you just have to be careful with BTT. You know, this is one of those coins that needs to be shilled. You haven't really found your support on the bottom side here. What you did is you just found this support on the daily, right? There it is. There, you see that, blah, blah, bounce, bounce. Pretty nice. It is what it is, right? But that was, look, you hit the support. You were on a bleeding 9. And it bounced, right? I would like to see this flip, and all you're going to do is now you're just turning this 618 into resistance here. So your 618 is really your resistance point, but I would like to see this still, you know, if this does get a bounce, right? This does get a little more. I would like to see this, you know, let's draw it out, right? I would like to see this do one or two things, you know, bonk, and then come back down, right, to here. It is something I would like to see. And then it just could shallow. It could shallow correct here. You could shallow correct. You could deep correct. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? I just think you're going to come up inside of this kind of channel right here. Roll over one more time. Right? Because I want to see that bad boy flip. Link off support. Also didn't quite make it to a bleeding 9 on the daily. Once again, bounced off the 5-0, so you held the 5-0. Look, sexy bullish candle here. This perfectly touched the 5-0. That was a gorgeous, gorgeous candle, right? And then tested the 5-0, tested the 5-0, held the 5-0, tested the 5-0, and then bounced. That was really nice support on the 5-0 right there. That was gorgeous. You did have this, this was nice bearish, nice bearish volume, but then you see that the follow-up volume for the bulls, you know, this is a nice candle you're getting right here. You're putting in a nice candle right here on Link, but you're still in this, you know, you hit the wedge. Look, you came back up, bumped on the 382. So you went to the 5-0 to the 382 and blah, blah, blah. Now this did lose the wedge over here. You're turning I've turned this into support. So let's get over here and, right, so lost the wedge, then tested the 0.50, and now looks like a double bottom, right? That looks like a nice double bottom right there, but the 0.50 is now R, right? So the 0.50 is now R right there, and there's your R, but this does look like a nice little double bottom right there, right? Bottom, that does look like a nice little double bottom. If that's a double bottom right there, I mean, I would like to see that rip through that and just march on up there. If that's a double bottom, I'd like to see that get up there and test the 382. That's what I would like to see, okay? Pretty hardcore falling wedge right there, especially if you started at this point, it came down, and there, that's pretty hardcore falling wedge. But that's what I see right there on chain link, on link. Right, and let's go link. All right, everybody, that's all I got. Oh, I'll do ADA. Let me do ADA real quick. And very similar thing right here. I just see you've got a double bottom possible right here. Double bottom, right? Look like a double bottom, right? Tested the 2 point, so you, double bottom, bounced on the 0.50, and boy, if that's a double bottom, I'd at least like to run, gosh, you know, the 0.618 needs to get wrecked. Then the target would be the 30 MA at 0.080, 0.0805. Boom. It's a little bit big. We don't need that big. We'll reduce that down there. Okay. And resistance and resistance. Ooh. Shit. Danger. Daily 30, 50 bear cross coming in 1 day, right? So you got to watch out for that bad boy right there. Watch out for that bad boy right there. You're in the cluster of resistance too. Like if you make it up to that 5.0, that's going to be real nice on ADA Bitcoin. Like you're going to just have to really get that push in over the next 24 hours to really break that bad boy. Because if you can't get past this little cluster of resistance right here, you are going to be looking at the 200 on the daily, right? And if you can't hold the 200 on the daily, we're easily going to be looking for the 786, right? So I would say that this is kind of my catch, right? What I like is this is a bleeding 9. I would like this to at least come up here and flip and then roll back over. Like give me a little bit of a flip, roll back over, right? And where's 88 at? All right, everybody. Okay. Nope, I haven't done BTC. We just started, just rolled over. Give me a second. All right, I'm going to do a super quick BTC. Give me this bad boy. Let me see. All right, 3-day. Nothing. Nothing. Weekly. Still bleeding 9. Well, oh shit, look at that. Oh shit, we just closed the monthly. Damn, we just closed the monthly. All right, let's peeky at our monthly here. Super big. Right? Super importanto. Wow, so we are still under. We're still under the 30 MA. Okay, let me do this real quick here. Okay, so that's got to be our new trend line right there. PA under the monthly 30 MA, right? 30 MA sitting at 53.46. This is now our, right? So now we have a monthly resistance of 53.46. Right? Let me put this. Okay. Volume. Let's take a look at the volume now. Okay, let's peek at our volume right now. It's not bad volume. I mean, honestly, most of that volume came over like a 24-hour period. So the majority of that volume came over a 24-hour period. I want to see the weekly. Let me go see the... Well, shit, I can't look at the weekly because the weekly doesn't close out yet. Let me think about this. It's not bad volume. The problem is I just don't like that volume that came over such a short period of time. Oh, come on. right? Monthly supports are monthly supports are, one would be the 10 MA at 49.54. Two would be the monthly support at 47.30. Three would be the 7 MA at 42.14. All right. The monthly volume is deceiving because the majority of the volume happened during a 24-hour period. Okay. All right, so what I want to do is I want to compare this to the weekly, right? So I want to go to the weekly volume. Let's go take a look at our weekly, right? So we just finished out our weekly happened. There was our end of our weekly right there. See, though, there's that big monster candle that happened over the monthly candle, and then pretty much everything just kind of floundered out and died, right? We see this in one of the other charts we just did for the I'll show you what I got over there. Let me peek at this. Give me 1 second, peoples. So here's what I got. I got something like this. All right, so I got something like that. That's kind of what I got right there. I still don't like this because I still think this is, I mean, this is well beyond a double doji down, right? But the price is actually stalled out. Now it's hard to make this into a flag because of this wick right here. So this is actually like more like a rising wedge right there. Then when you flip the, so this weekly that's running right now, you see you're running on that pink candle. That's kind of an overheated candle. That's what this this signal's telling us. So you're running on. See, there's that pink. It's overheated. It just can't play out. It's trying to finish playing out. You know, that candle. So there's a pink one right there. And that's what it is. There's pink ones, and then they're just overheated, and they just give out, right? They just kind of running out of steam is what it is on the TD system. Now, remember, this is no normal. This is no normal thing. This is a TD9, so you are on a weekly. This is a really heavy bleeding TD9 on the weekly still that we're holding here. It has not flipped. I'd like to see this at least flip before we go bullish on this, right? Before I say, okay, this is bullish. I'd like to see this flip, come down here, test this out, and then give us a bouncy bounce up, right? Now, here's USDT. You know, I'm going to give you my 2 cents on USDT. So here's my 2 cents on USDT. We have all known that USDT is full of fucking shit, right? And all the stuff that's happening with USDT and Tether and Finex and how they're tied together. I've looked into a bunch of the information. You know, it's stuff that you're just, I suggest you go do a bunch of your own due diligence on. But it's a lot of shady stuff that's going on. Like the $850 million was technically, or what they're saying, they're alleging that the monies were borrowed from Bitfinex, borrowed by Bitfinex from Tether. So they pulled US dollars or the something where what with of some currency, whatever they were holding. They pulled it out of the of Tether, and then they used it to pay out their customers in Bitfinex withdrawals. So when people were pulling their Finex withdrawals out, they were paying them with Tether money because supposedly their Tether had their monies were held up by some bank or some other crypto foundation that had held their money and said, hey, you just can't have this. Whatever you're doing is illegal. What not. They also claimed that a bunch of different governments had locked up the money. That seems to not be true. So we're going to have to, keep an eye on that. But, that also seems not to be true, what was going on with that. Another just more interesting things are coming out by the day. Of course, everybody's denying everything, and we're going to have to see how this all catches up, right? Let's bop right in here. My channels thing, not going to go over that. The gaps up, still got this massive gap up here at 54.87. I mean, just monster gap still open. Monster gap still open, right above us. Now we flip. This is the 3-day. The 3-day was a bleeding red. It did flip to a 1, so now it is a 2. But this can keep going. There's no reason. This is good to see this flip for the bulls. If I was a bull and I was really playing this hard and it's very bullish, and I think we can get some bullish alts here, right? I really think looking at this, we can actually get, we're looking at some sideways BTC movement, right? So the 3-day flipped red, TD red 1. This is good news for the bulls. If they can move sideways, alts can have a chance to pop again. Now, the USDT FUD and Finex is an unknown, right? And I think you should all be aware that this is kind of the one unknown out here. This sideways movement is great. I think a lot of the BTC pairings were so overheated they needed to flip out. They needed to flip back to a green 1. So that's all good stuff, right? That's all great stuff. Once again, for BTC, is that if you can, let's see if we can get this parallel channel here. All right, try to open that bad boy up. Right, so if BTC can just hold this sideways channel right here and just move sideways, this is not bad. I mean, this is good for alts. Just so hold on. Still think our support is down here, and I still think that if we want to stay where we are and we want to keep going here, I would like to see a retrace, right? It's what I want to see. I want to see a retrace with some support, and I want to see that happen and hold. I want to just give me a nice little better retrace. I just don't think we've had much of a retrace. 3-day volumes, not bad, not horrible, right? I mean, I don't think the 3-day volumes right here are really bad. These aren't bad. This is not bad volume right here by any means. It's not completely degenerate volume. Ooh. Damn. NVT is on red again. So this is still a warning sign. Now we retraced absolutely perfect off of the trend line, the top trend line. It was absolute money. And yes, I do have that. It has flipped us off the 50 MA. That's the way I looked at that. I just thought, I said, this is the 50 MA. That's what we got rejected off. We pulled back off the 50 MA. That is on the weekly, and that's what that looks to be to me. Let's run down here into kind of what we got. We're just clustered up a little bit, right? We're clustered. It's just like giant freaking cluster fuck right now. Let's see what we got here. Jeez Lord, everybody's just clustered, and nothing's overheated. Nope. I don't see any dangerous crosses. Oh, bull cross. 12-hour bull cross in a couple hours. 12 hours. This is not a bullish cross. And 44, that's the daily, right? Still got that on the daily. Come on. Come on, give it to me. All right, there we go. Gauss charts. Let's see what our Gausses are giving us right now. All right, the Gausses all held. 12-hour Gauss held. Daily Gauss, trying. Look at that. 3-day Gauss held. Weekly Gauss hasn't moved yet. Support areas haven't changed. Look at this. This is the 3-day TDI right here. Has not fallen out yet. Look at the weekly. The weekly's trying to get back in the Bollinger Band, moving absolutely sideways. That's actually great for the bulls that it hasn't fallen out. That's really huge for the bulls, actually. Nice bounce. Now, look at this bounce right here. Double bottom bounce on the TDI. I pointed this out to the members earlier, right? Double bottom bounce over here. So all these, this is nice double bottom bounces right here, right? So let me get this bad boy. Right, DB bounce, right? That's a nice double bottom support right there. Just held that support. I know it's hard to see it, but it's there. And same thing here, DB bounce, right? It's a nice double bottom right there, right? Haven't hit the lower Bollinger Band on the daily or anything higher, right? Honestly, there's just these, all these are insane. This was a nice outside the Bollinger Band. Bounced. Now, if you're going to run up, the yellow line is going to be your midline. I would like to see that tested one more time. This is kind of what the most important thing I'm watching is right here. I'm watching, this is my 3-day MACD. MACD, 3-day MACD rolled over. Look at that. You do have the rollover. Finally happened. But, you know, no fallout yet. Nothing traumatic has happened yet. Now, 2015, when this bad boy did fall out, it did roll over right here. It was pretty traumatic to the system. We had a massive fallout. Here is our RSI chart. Let's go take a look. So this is the weak break zone. So look, this is the weak breakout zone. This is the line. This is your line right here. This is your short and long trade line. This is a weak trade zone. So you did... You know, you broke the line. You're getting a little pump up. It's nice, right? So that is legitimate. Now your next thing you're headed for, you're actually headed over to this area, and you have a very small rejection zone right there. But if you can get all the way up here, this will be huge, right? This is a serious. You break that right there, that's the mamma jamma right there, right? Just testing and breaking the low. The weak bubble chart long short line, right? So there's that. Let's cruise along. Come on. Let's go back here. Come on, load up. All right. Oops, do need to adjust this. Let's back this baby up, let go. Okay, oh shit. All right. 618 is still, you know, There's your 618 right there. Nothing. That doesn't tell me anything. this was nice. So I was pointing this out to the members earlier. Let's just peek at this. So this is a big monster wedge line, right? So you got a big monster wedge right here. You have a second wedge right here. They're all marked in these white boxes. So I pointed this out all the members. So you bounced here, you bounced there. See, look at that. Bullish bounce, here, bullish bounce, there, bullish bounce, and you bounce there. And you're getting a little bit of a bullish bounce, right? So every time you've bounced on this line and or this line, right? So there you bounced here. The little baby bounced and died, and then you bounced here. That was actually a very bullish bounce. And look, you're holding that trend line right here. So you are holding that trend line. You did bounce off that trend line right there. Very nice. Support and resistance areas. Nothing. You're just coming up to the weekly. Your heaviest support and resistance is just a little bit higher. It's a little bit up there, farther up above. Come on, let's load these bad boys up. All right, VPVR chart. Like, I just don't see the buying volume right here. I didn't see the buying volume on the way up. Like you can see over here, you're just not getting the buying and or selling volume. We're just not like down in these lower areas or up here when we were running across at the 6K area. Just not happening. I just want to point out on the ADX chart. Here's your ADX chart right here. Right, there's your ADX. Let me bring this up here. Okay, so on the ADX chart, look, the bears are the blue, the bulls are the orange. As long as the bears are on the lower side, right? I'm going to show you this right here. Okay, so right here, see these are the bears on the low side. When the bears break on the double low side, look, this is bearish. See the blue line's on the bottom. This is bullish. This is bullish. Let me change the colors on. So let me do this. And we're going to switch over to a green pen. Right? Okay, so this is bullish. This is bullish. And everything here is bullish. So the bulls, and I pointed this out to the members yesterday. I said, hey guys, it is what it is. The bulls have still got control of this as long as they are underneath. As long as this orange line is underneath the blue and the histo line, you can tell who's in control. And this is just who's in control right here, right? So bulls still have control. So the trend is still bullish right now on the daily ADX chart. All right, marching forward. Weekly ADX chart, once again, the bulls are on the downside, and the bears are way up here getting their ass handed to them. Now, the bears are trying to pull this down, but the bulls are also doing a great job. So as long as they're both headed in the equal direction, so you can see that they're both pointed to the downward direction right here on the weekly, that the advantage, because the bulls are on the bottom, is still to the bulls. Even though the bears right now are a little bit deep, they're not super deep, but they are looking pretty deep right there. So we're just going to watch that. Nothing there. Let's go over here and take a look, see what we got. All right, nice, right? I said this kind of looks like it could possibly form up to be a big head and shoulders here. If this is a big head and shoulders here, this would make, I don't know if that would make a higher high there or not. I'm going to have to go back and look at this. So look, there's the big head and shoulders that's playing out on the WMA. You'd also crossed bullish on the WMA. WMA also crossed bullish here. Right? So once again, freaking bulls. And now this is the scary part. This chart right here is really what's scary to me, because the shorts are super dangerous, right? The shorts are really high. Look, there's that trend line, bounce, 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 right? Freaking perfect all the way along there. Okay, so let's go get a bunch of little baby squircles, right? And let's go get another one, right? Doesn't this look like just the opposite of our MACD chart, right? I mean, look at that, right? Every single one of those, bang, 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 and rejected, okay? Bulls fell out of there. This trend line, this long-term trend line, but nothing's really happened. I mean, you know, look, the RSI for the longs is danger, danger low. The RSI for the shorts is danger, danger, danger hot. So shorts RSI is overbought, longs RSI is oversold. dangerous, dangerous situation. Now, this is Finex that I'm reading here. Because this is Finex, this is real dangerous right here, because this is dangerous on Finex, guys. Okay, this is dangerous on Finex because there's a lot of FOMO going on. So all these shorts are betting on shorts because they think Finex is going to crumble, right? This possible. This is what a lot of these shorts I feel are betting on, right? And let's go over here. Okay, so on Finex, lots of shorts, because I think lots of traders think the Finex USDT FUD will dump BTC. Right? So we're waiting for more information. We continue to get more information. And the more information that we get, the less good it looks, right? Let's just say that. It just doesn't look good. All right, it's just a fact. It just does not look good. It doesn't look healthy. It is what it is. Here's our monthly side over here. Monthly side RSI, still low. The Stoke rolling up, still looking not bad on the MACD. There's that volume chart. We're on a monthly 3 right here, so we're on a monthly green 3. Jesus Lord. Like, that's pretty crazy. That's a nice 3, right? That's a nice monthly 3 right there. If we can hold this month in the green. The weekly, there's the weekly chart. I'm going to pop the weekly over here real quick. Trying to break out of that 59.6. Giving it a second college try, right? Giving it the second college try. We'll see if that baby can break through there, right? It's like here it worked as support a couple times and then bounced out. Is this going to get rejected again and get knocked down? I would like to see this break out here on the RSI right there, okay? This is our Stoke and our TD count. We're on a 3. We're on a 3, so we're on both 3s on here. So we're both on 3s. Doesn't really tell me much right now. Chalk and money flow. Money's moving sideways. Money's moving sideways. It's not bad. It's not horrific. The money doesn't look totally bad. You know. Oh, actually it does. It looks like the money's moving out of the market. That's not good. The short-term chart shows money leaving. Short-term C shows money leaving the market. On Finex, I get it. Stamp and Coinbase. I'm gonna have to watch that. Okay. All right, come on, reset. Reset. Yeah, that's all I got. Boy, I'd like to fill that gap. Okay. All right, I need the weekly 50 MA. Where is the weekly 50 MA? $54.05 roughly. Yeah, so 53.46. So 53.46. Monthly 23.46. I just don't like this. Brand new clock. Nice little push right there. I think a lot of the alts are at resistance right now, so. Listen, it's that freaking, it's that gap chart. Uh, 54.85. Okay, I'm just going to leave it like this. Okay, there we go. All right, that's it. Oh, sorry. Yep. Yeah, it's crazy that it's recovering. Oh. Hey, Temps. Do you have this going back deeper, and you can see this signal both long and or short? If you got that, I'd love to see that. Yeah. All right, everybody. I am the Vamp. I really appreciate everybody being here. Right? Really appreciate all of you guys being here. I will catch up with all of you soon. Trade safe out there.